Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss promissory note. So basically, we are doing a series on negotiable instruments. So far we generally talk about the basic introduction of negotiable instruments or what comes under NI Act 1881 as well as the important sections. Okay, so I hope you watched that video. Now, in this particular one, we will discuss promissory notes in detail. So, what is promissory note and what are the different types of promissory note like personal promissory note, commercial, real estate, investment, and others. Okay, so we will start with the basics one or the introduction to promissory note. So, I hope as of now you know what is promissory note. Okay. So basically, it is a document which is issued by the purchaser, or we can say issued by a bank on behalf of the buyer or purchaser. Okay, so let's say there is a case, there is a XYZ company, there is a XYZ limited, or there is a ABC corporation. Okay, so there is a deal. This is the buyer and this is the seller. Okay, and XYZ Limited who buy goods from ABC Limited worth 1 lakh rupees. So on behalf of this XYZ Limited, the bank of XYZ will issue a documents where the XYZ will make a promise to pay certain sum of money in the future date. So I here you can see this format as well. So let's say this place is Mumbai. Okay, and I XYZ Limited XYZ promised to pay or agreed or and promised to pay to ABC Corporation or order of sum of 1 lakh rupees or whatever the currency for a value received with the interest of this and this on a future date. Let's say it is 5th of August 2023, and here ABC there is a sign of XYZ as well as we can say the bank. Let's say the bank is suppose that there is a bank, let's say it is SBI, so they'll approve this one. Okay, so basically promissory note is generally issued by the borrowers, or we can say the buyer or the purchaser. On behalf of purchaser, this document is generally issued by bank, and where purchaser make basically a promise to the seller in after this consignment we will pay you this much of or the sum of money on this given date. Okay, so this is the definition. A promissory note refers to a written promise to its holder by an entity or individual to pay a certain sum of money by a pre-decided date, and it is defined under section 4 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. So it's a negotiable instrument, which means it is a legal document. Okay, so you cannot make any false promises on these particular documents. If anybody who do the false promises, so as per the section 91, 92, 94 as well as 138, so there are some provisions regarding the dishonor of negotiable instruments, or it's a criminal offense. Basically it is categorized as a criminal offense in our country under Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Okay, so I hope you get an idea about the promissory note. So promissory notes, these are the written documents where buyer or purchaser who make a promise to the seller to pay a certain sum of money at a certain period. Okay, so this is the promissory note, right? I hope you get this particular thing clearly. Now we'll talk about the different type of promissory note which basically use. So most probably we use a commercial promissory note. So apart from this, we have real, we have investment, we have personal promissory note. So we will start with the commercial promissory note. So a commercial promissory note is a formal type of promissory note that institutions like credit unions or bank typically issue to the borrowers. So let's say in our case, XYZ is borrower. Okay, XYZ is a purchaser. So XYZ Limited, he is a buyer, he is a borrower, he is a purchaser. Okay, So their bank, let's say bank is a State Bank of India. So SBI will issue this document on behalf of XYZ Limited to ABC Corporation. Okay, so to ABC Corporation. So this is the case. So commercial lenders might use these for like auto loans, personal loans, business loan, or business loan to private entities. So this can be uses like we have multiple uses of these particular documents. So first one is commercial, another one is real estate. So real estate, as the name states, so it is generally used for the buying and selling of properties, and even like whenever we buy a house, so let's say the construction is going on, so you have to present some documents, or even lenders, they can also use this one. Okay, so a bank may issue a real estate promissory note at the beginning of mortgage for a real estate home loan. This is especially useful if the lending party is private individual rather than a bank. Okay, let's say you have a plan to buy a house, and the construction is going on. So on behalf of you, being you are a purchaser, you are a buyer. So being a like bank, let's say your bank is Punjab National Bank. So PNB will issue a promissory note on behalf of you to the builders. So after, like as you construct this particular property after 6 months, so Mr. A is promising you he'll pay you this much of money. Okay, so that's why we use for the mortgage purpose, for security purpose as well. Okay, so real estate investments. Next one, investment. So as you are using these particular documents in the real estate or the commercial, so they can be used for investment purpose as well. The promissory note is occasionally used to raise funds for the businesses. It used for security purpose and managed by securities laws. It is include terms and conditions related to return on investment. Okay, so let's say if there is any company who raising funds from the market, so they issue some promissory note ki they'll promise they'll pay this much of money to you after that particular, like kind of bonds. So if you see the bonds now, so let's say TCS issue a bond in the market. So how they'll make promise? TCS promise to pay this certain money. Let's say you invested 5 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees at the rate of 10% after 10 years. So that is also a promissory note. Okay. So hope you get this particular thing clearly. Next one is personal. So this is a particular loan taken from a family or friend. So it is a, like we can say, let's say you borrow money from your friends. So you can, like, while borrowing, so for the security purpose, you can also make an agreement of promissory note. So like that next party will have more faith on you. Okay, though people avoid legal writing when seeking a loan from close contact, the promissory note show belief and trust in the interest of the borrowers. Okay, so let's say like now money that make relations better sometimes. So for this, like if let's say if you are a lender, if you have money, you want to give loan to your friends or any other family member, but if you have some trust issues, so you can use these particular documents for the lending purpose as well. Okay, so hope you get these particular thing clearly. So guys, in this video we talk about promissory note, very short video where we talk about what is promissory note, or the section 4 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, and the different types of promissory note. I hope you found this particular video useful. If you like, please do share with your friends. Now in next video, and this is the last video on this negotiable instrument series. After this, you can watch the MCQ session based on negotiable instrument, which I already uploaded on my YouTube channel, and you can test your preparation. Okay, so now in next video we'll talk about bill of exchange. So like demand bill, Hussein's bills, inland bill, clean bill, foreign bill, trade bill, supply bill. So we'll talk about these one in our upcoming video. So please do watch that one as well. Okay. So guys, this is it from my side. If you like the video, please do share with your friends and do like the video. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.